Something strange is happening in UK music right now. While we've always churned out huge pop artists that go global, with rap, there aren't too many that have truly crossed over. But one thing we've always had is an active underground scene. From grime, to real rap, to drill, and now...
I get a wet from India, text my man on WhatsApp. I nigga girlfriend into me, so I got hair on WhatsApp. I got eyes on my back, but it's not my ops, it's us.
Fimi Guerrero, YT, Chai Cartier, Sinner, SD Kid. Just to name a few of the rappers experimenting with sounds not very typical of UK artists. Now, a lot of these underground tracks are like Marmite. You either love it or the sight of it makes you sick. Personally, I love it. The music, not Marmite. Marmite can go fucking die. By the end of this video, you'll be able to make your own beats in this style, from melody to drums. Let's get into it. Part 1, the melody. Alright, so we're gonna go up to 144 BPM. I'm gonna start off with the ambient elements bank in Vocalize 2 in Kontakt. And we're gonna lay down some basic chords with some notes in between to fill the space. Sounds a bit weird, but these notes will help out a lot when we add some effects to it. Trust me. I started by applying a shaper box to the melody and using the reverse preset. Let's open up a portal. Alright, let's consolidate that out. Ugh, sounds like a bunch of fucking Game Boy Advances turning on. Next, for some low end, we're gonna lay down a brass pattern using the brass preset in Metropolis Arc 4. Now, just so we can add some final texture, we'll make another Vocalize 2, then we'll apply an EQ to get rid of the low end and a kickstart. Part 2, the drums. Now for the drums, let's take a quick look at Ozbat.
I got eyes on my back, but it's not my ops, it's Ozbat.
As you can hear, the beat's quite slow, but it's got that jerk kind of bounce. So we'll start off by grabbing a heavy sound like a count snare and laying down this pattern. Once this is down, we can use some delay to add some more bounce. So we'll grab this preset from my drum kit. Next, we'll grab this really subtle snare and use it to accent the bounce of our main sound. And finally, we add a really hard hitting clap and just lay it over every first note of that subtle snare we just added. By the way, if you want to speed up your beat making process, definitely check out my latest drum kit, Seraphim. It's packed full of drum MIDI and perk loops, perfect for beats like these, and you'll be able to find both the premium and free version in the description below. The feedback I've received from both the paid and free version speaks for itself, so don't sleep. Anyway, back to the video. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of these dark ass beats. We'll start off with this Source 808 first. We'll copy the drum pattern from our first layer of percussion directly into this 808 and lengthen the notes. We'll also adjust some of these notes at the end for some variation. Next, so the beat has a bit of knock, we grab something heavy and short, like this. And we just make it hit for the first few notes. And just so we get that Ozbat vibe, we're gonna grab something dutty like a CTM. And lay a couple notes down with a glide note at the end like so. Finally, I noticed that some of these underground beats have a kind of African influence with the percussion, using log drums and stuff like that. Let's take a quick listen to Palaces by SD Kid and Rico Ace. So I grabbed this log drum and use it to accent my 808 patterns for the next part of the beat, adjusting the velocity of these roll notes at the end. Finally, we'll add a percussion loop like this. This drum fill. Some effects like these. and cut some holes in the sample to add some tension with the drums. And the end result? Now that we've deep dived into underground beats, we should probably break down some beats that are a bit more commercial. And you can do that by checking out this video next. This part is always so awkward, I just gotta kind of stay here like a statue. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now.